Yo, 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 what's happening, guys? Metaverse Melon here. How are we all today? So we're back with another video, and it's been another exciting night on Upland. So if we actually look right now, you can see we have got $7.28. So we've just sold another property for $4.75. So if we actually show you in the messages, so a lot of people are talking about how you get dollars out the game. Dollars out the game is very simple, but it's a patient wait. So I'm not trying to get money out the game and like actually make money for a profit for myself. I'm actually reinvested into the game, but that's my strategy. If you wanted to take money out of the game, you could do. All you'd have to do is obviously put it at the market price. So all you do is look for LA. So I'll show you right now. You can see LA right now. We'll go over to here. We'll click Los Angeles, and then you can see in Los Angeles. We'll just click on it, and then you can actually see the floor price in dollars. So the floor price in dollars right now is $3.68, so that's really cool. And then all we'll do is actually just put our properties up below that. So if I wanted to sell some properties, I'd sell for a little bit cheaper, or the property I just sold for $4.75 obviously had some value to it, so that's why it's sold. But most of the properties I actually buy, with my UPEX I generate each day, so you collect rents off all your properties and all the visits as well. So if you're basically coming in, this is targeting the new people what are actually talking about Upland. Now I'm monitoring all the chats and I can see what people are actually more concerned about, and I've noticed that a lot of people are wondering, like, is it real, is it, can you get money out? And they're like, of course you can get money out. Like, this is a proper game. Like, they've had over $100 million dollars been released to players. Like, it'll probably be up closer to 150 now, because that was like ages ago they released that figure. And what you can actually do is save up your UPEX. I've done is bought over 820 properties. I have gone to the dollar strategy as well. So if you can see here, I go over the whole of LA, and then I just look for like high priced UP2 sizes. This is a main one. You can go to UPLAND as well. A lot of people do this, and you can get the best deals. Obviously you can check the markup, but what I like to do is just actually play the game and actually just have a good time. So you can see this property here is bringing in 96. If I bought this property, I'd be able to sell it for about 8,500 UPEX, and then I could lower it down a little bit if I wanted to. But with this property here, you could also sell it for dollars like he is there. So he's probably bought this for about 8 to 10,000 UPEX, and then he's put it back on the market for $4, which is about 60% off. You know, it's about 40% of the price originally, 45% of the price. But he will be able to get dollars out of the game by doing that strategy, because I'll buy these properties all day long. So a lot of people are coming into Upland but will buy your properties for dollars, and then all he's done is collect his rents. He could have done another way, but what I could do is I've got 8,651 UPEX here, plus this UPEX here. So if I just collect this right now, you can see all the rents plus the visits on the property. I'll collect that right now and it'll actually go into the bank. So this is all money I've just earned off the rent. So like building this account up over the last 10 months, I've basically bought more properties. So it's like buying a share of a stock kind of thing if you're like an older person looking at this game. Like, no offense, I'm just trying to make it more like understandable. Like, Upland's basically NFTs, so every single property in Upland is an NFT, and then when you buy the NFT it has utility, which brings you in UPX, which is like the currency in game, and then you get 14.7% of your yield on your property. So each single property brings in 14.7%, and then all that money like comes up. So all the profits I make, and then if I sell some properties for profits as well, I just reinvest that back into other properties in Upland, which right now is Granada Hills and the Node. So everything that I'm buying right now is just going back into Granada Hills. So as soon as I can buy a property, like I probably can now, I'll just go over to Granada Hills and actually look for the cheapest property. You can actually do this as well, because what I'm doing is targeting the floor now. So you can actually search for Granada Hills. And then this is the actual node that we're building out currently, so you can actually search for it. You can see there's 4,279 properties left now, and then the floor price is 8,799, and then the dollar price is $4.99. So what I'm going to do is just keep buying the properties what are at 8,799. So if we actually go over to properties, we'll go over to property search, go to Granada Hills. We'll change that to LA quickly first, and then Los Angeles, and then Granada Hills. And then we'll actually look for search. And then in Granada Hills, you can actually see we want to go to the markup. Oh, and then we need to change it for sale as well. So status and for sale. And then this will show all for sale, or we might just do UPEX. So we'll actually just search for UPEX right now because we've got the UPEX to spend. Then you can see here last price, mint price, and then the sale price. So if we actually what was the floor price? I think it was 8,799. So if we actually go over to this property here, we'll click onto Upland. And then this property will be the cheapest price, hopefully, in Granada Hills right now for UPEX, which it is. Hopefully this is still for sale for that price. We can click on it. And then 8,799 there. You can only see it brings in 41, so that's a bad deal for me. It's not going to make me much money on my property, but this is a strategy which I'm actually going to talk about now, because this doesn't matter to me anymore, and I'll tell you why just coming up. Let me just enter the code quickly. Once this code comes through, it just stops other people getting on the laptop and being able to sell my properties, which are NFTs, because obviously you can't get them back, they're not refundable. Anything what's minted on the blockchain is there for life, so yeah, I just keep the account very safe. But the reason I've just bought that property right now, it's only bringing me in 41 UPEX, which people would be like, whoa, why are you buying that property? It's not going to ever sell. But what I'm actually doing is driving up the price to the floor price, and I believe there's 14,000, just over 14,000 properties in Granada Hills, and I'll like basically sacrifice the UPEX off the profits to buy these properties, and then that raises the floor price, and that means all my other properties I've got more chance to sell. So that one property is raising the floor price probably now by about 200-300 UPEX, and then I can do the same again. So even if I buy like 3 or 4 properties what aren't the best deals, it's driving up the floor price for all the other properties, and I've got over 100 other properties. So what I do in LA as well, it sounds crazy, but sometimes buying the floor price, which isn't a good deal, like 1 or 2 properties, you might lose like 3,000 UPEX off that property if I want to sell it in the future, but I will gain about 10-20 more sales at that 8,800 mark. So then I like probably about 20-30,000 UPEX profit just off that strategy, because I make about 2,000 to 3,000 profit. So if I'm looking at making some profit and the floor price is just a little bit below where my properties are, I could buy those properties at the floor price, and then it like opens up all my other properties for sales, which is really cool. So if you actually understand that, like, you can actually drive the floor price up. So Granada Hills is a really good place to do it as well, because I earn just enough UPEX right now to manage Granada Hills. I won't be able to do it for the whole of LA right now, but this is just like a mini strategy, and then once I get this strategy perfect, I'll be able to implement it on the whole of LA. So what I'm actually doing right now is just buying the floor, and I'll start doing the same with dollars as well. I don't know if you can see here, but I've actually just spoke about it. We made like $4.75, so that's getting added up to the total here, which is really cool. So if I actually go over Granada Hills, I like this area here, and then we'll just click on the secondary market, and we're just looking for some properties like good UP2 size. These ones are 83. These are selling for $5. So let's have a quick look at that. That's bringing in 122. And so what we'll do right now is buy this property for $5, or will we get one what's a little bit, because it's $4.99 is the floor price, but where's that property? Because we could actually raise the floor up to, let's look for dollars quickly. Let's go back to that. We need to go up to the top again, change this to dollars, and then we can actually look for that $4.99 property and then try and buy that, which is here. You can see the markup's 100%, so that's really cool. So we'll actually get that property right now, and then this will drive the floor price up in dollars and UPEX by just doing this strategy right now. So anyone else what's got properties in Granada Hills should see a difference in the actual price of their properties and what they can sell it for. So hopefully this is a property selling for dollars. $4.99, you can see it's only bringing in 60, but we're actually going to buy that as well, and that'll raise the floor price up, even if it's supposed by 1 cent to $5. It's really cool. And then on payday we'll get it up to about $5.50, and there's only 14,000 properties. I know that sounds mad, but 14,000 properties, it's easier for me to manage and buy the floor. And even if I can only buy a property every like couple of days, it means that I can get that floor back up within a few weeks. Yeah, I'll always keep buying, and then eventually I'll have so many properties. Like, I've got 820, I believe, right now. Maybe a little bit more, 821 now. But once I get up to like 1,200, 1,300 properties, at that point, like, I've got enough UPEX coming in and enough dollars that I've not had to like chuck into the game like already, so I'll have a bit like left on the side, and then any properties what go below $5, or eventually it'll be $6, and then I can just keep buying the floor, and I'll only have to do that for probably a few hundred properties. The rest of them will be really good deals, so I can make like the difference back. But yeah, that's how you basically buy and sell for dollars and that, and I'm actually gonna keep all the investments in the game like I've already spoke about. I don't plan to take any money out of the game, so now you can see that's gone down to $2.05. So I've just reinvested the profits back into the game, and then you can see now the showroom's finished as well, which is amazing. So we've actually got 1.65 spark to actually start building some more structures. So what we'll actually do right now is look over Go back to Granada Hills right now. So anything I build or plan to build in the future will all be based in Granada Hills, driving up the value and the price and just the performance of the node. Just plan to keep on growing and building it as much as I can. So you can see I own this bit of land here. We're going to go on here. We're going to click manage, and then we're going to click build. Property on market. So I just need to take this off the market quickly, and then we'll start building another house here. So we'll click on manage, and then we'll go build. Then what are we actually going to build here? It's right next to the showroom, so we want something really nice. Micro house, Hollywood Hills house. Oh, this looks nice. Well, this actually does not fit. Micro house, luxury ranch house. Will that fit? Does not fit. Ranch house, that looks nice. Yeah, that does look nice. Don't show me this again. So I need to make sure I do this right, because I don't do these right. I always end up with it on the wrong bit. But what we'll do is move it probably there. I don't know how, if that's the front or the back. Let's have a look at the back. Nah, I don't want to do that. Yeah, we'll keep it that way around. That looks like the porch. We just need to make sure it's lined up. Oops. And that'll quickly. Make sure we just put it against the wall. We can see if it's lined up. The other way. So there, that'll be the straightest it can go. And then what we'll do is put it probably about here, just so the back of the showroom's empty and we can actually have some nice decorations in the garden. So yeah, I like it like that. We'll look at the colour. A little bit more light. I love how it goes into this 3D view, and eventually that looks nice. And then porch, something a little bit, that's nice actually. I like the contrast in that. So yeah, we'll keep that like that, and then you can see the showrooms over there. So we're going to start constructing this. It's going to take 27 days to complete. We'll manage how much sparks on it. All my sparks on this right now. So we'll start constructing this right now. Or we'll start building. So what I'll do actually is put one spark onto this. It'll take 45 days to finish, which is perfect. And then we'll actually build another structure with all the spark we've got left, guys. So this structure is going up now at 16927 San Joe Street. So hopefully that'll be finished in the next 45 days, maybe sooner. And what we'll actually do is go over to another property right now, and you can see the construction is ready for the showroom, so we'll actually go over to this quickly right now as well. This is finished, so thank you guys for all the support. We've actually got the showroom built, the factory's built now, so once we get to 5 spark we can actually start manufacturing in the showroom, and we can actually see it for the first time. So this will be cool once it loads up. We can actually see our finished showroom. Let's just go out of it quickly. Ah, it is finished, that's just the roof. So now you can actually see, if I can go in, how do you do this again? I think you pinch it. I'm just trying to like go to a flatter image so you can actually see. Oh, I forgot how to do that actually. Let me know down in the comments if you know how to actually. I used to be able to do it, where you can actually just go in from a different level. I can just see the roof, but yeah, the showroom's done, guys, so we can actually go and sell some products now and start to like look at manufacturing some goods. Once I get to 5 spark, we'll be able to start the application process, and hopefully we get approved, and then we can start manufacturing in the factory and then send products down to the showroom. I've got my house, so I can live basically on site now as well once that's finished in 45 days. And then we're going to start targeting more of Granada Hills and the growth. So if you're not already, jump on Granada Hills. Let's try and get this finished as fast as we can, and then we're just going to start minting out more land until it's fully minted out, and then we're just going to keep investing. And then any like UPEX price is underneath the market, I'll just keep targeting the floor. Once I've got some spare money, I don't need to invest into the area anymore. We'll start to look at building on more land and just building out, and actually start to build more structures. So you can see here I'm going to go on to manage. We're going to go on to build again. Property on market, so I just need to take this off the market quickly. And then what we'll do is go on to manage again. We'll click build, and then on build we'll actually go over to apartment building. And then you can see, I just don't know if his built his apartment backwards or not, because his stairs are at the back, but like it's the wrong way around. I know it sets it up that way, but real, like, this would usually be me putting it on the wrong. Oh, there we go. You hold it in, and then you can turn it around like that. See, this is what I was trying to do with the factory. You can actually see it from like more of a like level view, which is really cool. But his built his, yeah, his built his back to front. I used to do that with all my properties. Remember, if you're an OG to this YouTube channel, I used to be awful at building structures and didn't have a clue either. But yeah, it's basically set the structure the wrong way around once it's started. So I don't know if you want to have the walkway at the back. I guess there's places what do. I don't really know. I've not lived in an apartment before, but yeah, I'd have the stairs at the front, and then what I'll do is just turn that so it's level. We'll go around again. We could have it at the front, but no, I want mine to be like in line with his. If I, oh wow, this is cool. Now, hopefully that's exactly the same as his. His is going over. How's he built his like that? Let's go to the roof. Is that in line? A little bit further back. There. I'll go forward a little bit. Ah, that's close enough. Right. So we'll go back to the colours. We'll look at the colours we're actually going to use. Well, I like the... What's this one look like? That's quite nice. And then we'll go over to this colour. Something a bit... No, I don't like red. That looks alright. Then we'll go over to the... Oh, that's cool. I actually like that. I do like the contrasty buildings. I love how you can actually... The graphics are just getting better. I don't know if this is the M2 Pro, but just the way I can actually edit these buildings now and actually 6.5 Spark, that's going to take 371 days, but we'll start building that right now. Start construction, and then we've got 2 more structures going up in Granada Hills. So yeah, we've basically invested in the dollar strategy, we've invested in the UPEX strategy, we've got another apartment going up now as well. So, and then we've also got a ranch house, we've got the showroom just been completed, we've got the factory. So yeah, a lot of news going on with Granada Hills. If you're not in the Discord as well, I'll put the link in the description down below. I believe there's 26 players now, all chatting away doing business in Granada Hills. So eventually we'll get this finished, and then we can actually start to make some real serious money, guys. So if you're looking at making some money going forward, if you're looking at doubling your account, Granada Hills is a really good place to do so. And then all the money I put in, between about $500 and $1,000 a month, plus like the UPEX, I make about 300,000 profit each month as well, which I can like funnel back into Granada Hills and like keeping the floor price at a high. So if we actually go over to overview, I think it's overview, yep, properties and overview quickly, and then we'll go to Los Angeles again. I just want to see, I don't think this will update live, but we'll just see where it is right now. And then maybe it's actually gone up to $5 instead of $4.99. Then we'll go over to, now this is Los Angeles, so yeah, we need to go over to Granada Hills quickly. And then in Granada Hills, you can actually see 4,279 properties, and I just want to see if the floor price changes. No, it's still stuck at 8,799 and 499. So I think it updates every 24 hours, but basically this should update tomorrow, and it should be sitting at $5, and then like we'll just keep buying more properties at $5 until it goes up to $5.20, $5.30 kind of thing. And because there's 14,000 properties, a lot of those properties will be at a higher price anyway, so I only have to really target probably 10% of those properties, and then players what I like obviously putting them up for a cheaper price. So realistically there's probably 1,400 to 2,000 properties that I'll have to do the strategy on, and then I'll just keep the floor price high and like keep the dollar price high as well. So hopefully we can get the dollar price up as well. Just keep reinvesting in the properties, but it'll be really cool. And then you can see all the data on UPLAND or UPX World and other sources. Yeah, you can actually see how much it's working. And once I raise this up as well, you'll be able to see. And it's not just me, it's a whole community as one. But say we get this up to 10,000 UPX as a floor price, then all your properties, what you bought for like 7,000, 8,000 UPX now, you can sell for like the 10,000 UPX. So basically it's just creating the difference in the value of your property and actually what you paid for it. So yeah, once we get this price up, it benefits everybody what's in Granada Hills. And same with the dollar strategy. If you just bought that dollar place for $4.99 and then I get this up to $10, obviously everyone will get like a double investment. Not all your properties are going to sell, and then once they do sell, you do get them back into dollars straight into your wallet. So if you're new to actually Upland, this is where the UPEX goes. So this is like 6,329,559 UPEX, or the equivalent to $6,329. And then obviously you can't sell. You can't get this straight out into dollars, so all you do is basically your money here is the money you can spend, and then what I'd do is buy another property. So say I wanted to buy this property here, I'd buy this for UPEX, and then I'd just click on the sale thing, and instead of selling it for UPEX, I'd just go over here and then click on the sell button, and then what I'd just do is sell for dollars, and then I'd click a dollar amount I want to sell it for, like $4 or $5, and then I'd sell that property. But a lot of people are trying to get dollars out of the game. I don't plan on doing that at all. I just plan on keeping the properties and holding them and creating the yield off them, like the rent. And then every single time I get a yield and get a good property, that's where I invest the money to build a structure, and that's what I'll sell. So I don't plan on selling all of the 820 properties at all. That's not my strategy. What I plan to do is like use the money what those 820 properties generate. They'll all be on sale, so if they sell, it's amazing, which is like a great idea. But I'm not looking at making 800 sales at $4. I'm looking at getting all the rents off all the properties, building more, like making Granada Hills really big, and other places, actually building structures and bringing utility to the locations, and then I can sell those for like a 4 or 5 times value, which right now it's gone up a little bit, but nothing close to that. But over the next like couple of years, we plan to do that in the whole of LA as well. It's not just going to be Granada Hills. This is where we're going to start, but I get paid up next Friday, so hopefully we'll have about 950 to 1,000 properties, and then we'll have about 300 properties in Granada Hills to 350 properties, and then every single month after that, and every 3 days right now, I can buy a property for free, just off the rents what come in. So like basically if I wanted to buy a property every 3 days, then wait until I can sell it for dollars, which is I think 14 days for my account, and then I could just sell a property. So for every 3 days, I could probably take about $5-6 out of the game right now. But I don't plan to do that. I plan to hold all the money back in the game, because the more this account compounds, the more I can grow, the more factories I can build, the more showrooms I can build, and just so like the worth of the game over the long run. I don't believe in this is a short game to just jump and get money out quickly. I believe I'm actually building a brand and a business and like growing it as much as I can. This account's going up so much faster now that we're sitting at 6,329,000, and then every single day it's just going up 10-15,000 UPEX now. So like by Christmas time it'll be going up like 25 to 30,000 UPEX, just because it's not just rents and visits I'm getting in now. Like there's sales, like 1 or 2, 3 sales a day now. Last week there was like 4 or 5 sales on some days. So you have quiet weeks, you have busy weeks, but the market is the market. So when the floor is the floor, if you want to sell properties, you obviously have to sell them at a good price. I can sell stuff quicker by lowering the price, but I'm not making enough rent off them, enough profit off them. So I plan to just keep my properties at like a fair price, but just a little bit higher, and then they sell a little bit slower. But I'm happy with that, because I don't mind if these properties sell or not. I'm not like in it for the investment of selling the property like just quickly. I'm trying to build like long-term value in these properties and like structure. So like it's good when they sell, but my plans to actually like put the profits what I make off those properties back into like Granada Hills and the future of this node. So yeah, if you want to jump onto it, you can do. I'll put the link in the description down below for the Discord. And then if you want to jump onto Upland right now, I'll put the link in the description. It's basically a property trading NFT game, but you can get dollars out of the game. You can actually get money, so you own the properties, which are NFTs, and then those properties create you yields like UPEX, and then with that UPEX you can buy certain stuff, trade certain stuff. If you bring like value to a certain area, you can like increase the value and then sell those properties what you bought for $5, you could probably flip for 10. If you create the value and drive the floor price up twice to where it is now. So that's like the plan what I'm using going forward. It's very technical, so like the real world, if you've got a location what's valuable, like in a collection, or it's next to a landmark, or you've got like other famous people living next to you, that property will have more value and just be able to sell for a higher price. Like the same if there's a big business, if I'm making a lot of money with this factory in the future, if you've got a property in the area around the factory, or like people that watch this YouTube channel will want to buy around the factory, if you've got a property there, that'll be more valuable. And then same with like driving the floor price up, which I've talked about earlier in the video. The more I drive the floor price up and up UPX land, say I get this up to $6. If you bought like 10 properties at $5 and then the floor price goes up to $6, you know, you've made $10, $1 off every single property, which is really cool, guys. That's what my plan is, to actually grow that as much as I can. And then we've built 2 more properties as well. So we've actually got the ranch house and we've got an apartment going up now. So if you want to support those, you can do. We'll actually click on them quickly so you can see. 1.65 Spark, so we've got 16927 San Joe Street, we've got the ranch house, and then at 16828 San Joe Street as well, we've got the apartment building going up, and we'll just keep building properties. We'll do Spark giveaways, we'll do 3.5 Spark giveaway for 5 days once this YouTube channel hits 350 subscribers as well. So we're currently sitting at, I'll just check it right now, 329 subscribers, so that's amazing. So 21 more people subscribe to this YouTube channel, we will be giving away 3.5 Spark. I'm doing a collaboration again with one of my good friends on Upland, so if you want to get involved with that, you can do. We're running that from when we hit 350 subscribers, so I just want to say thank you to C32 4R15. He's going to be giving away the Spark, and we're just doing a little collaboration. So once this channel hits 350 subscribers, you can win 3.5 Spark for 5 days. Yeah, that's really good fun. We will be giving a luxury ranch house away as well once we hit 400 subscribers. And then once we hit 500 subscribers, we'll be giving away 50,000 UPEX as well. So yeah, good luck with all those competitions, and we will be doing another one as well. So if this video does get 50 likes, I'll give 5,000 UPEX away to one lucky winner. All you have to do is put your IGN, your in-game username, down below in the comments, and then you have to be subscribed to this YouTube channel. So if you're not already, click that subscribe button, click the like button, share the videos. It means the world. It does help this grow to more players and more viewers as well. And the more people that jump on Upland, the more like value you can get in your property. So the bigger the market is, the better it is for everyone, guys. So yeah, the link is in the description below if you want to sign up to Upland, and then you can check out all my other videos as well to learn more details and how I've basically grown this account. I think about 70%. I've invested about coming up to 4,000, but like it was 3,500 for a while. So we would be nearly doubling the account, but then I invested a little bit more dollars last month. So we would have doubled the account, but I'm just putting more money into the game, so like it's going down more the more money I put in, the less percentage we've made back, kind of thing. But like from about 2 weeks ago, this account was sitting basically under 5 million again, and we've raised this up 329,000 in about a fortnight, which is absolutely awesome just to see the growth, and actually it works. We've made money on the dollar strategy as well, so we've actually got reversed it and we've got dollars back in, which we've just bought another property in Upland, which is really cool. And then we've built another 2 structures as well. So yeah, a lot of stuff happening in Granada Hills and in LA. LA's going really well, you know. I've got a lot of time to actually develop it before the price goes up too much, and then that'll just like maximize my returns in the future, and then we can just look at other projects and other stuff. But Granada Hills will always be here. I'm not running 2 nodes. Like Granada Hills is going to be the place that I'm always investing in, and even when I'm not making these YouTube videos, I'll be watching the floor and tracking it. So like yeah, your properties are like guaranteed to hold a price in a way. Like I won't be on Upland like 24/7, but when I do see a property below the floor price, I will buy it up, and then that just creates more value and more demand in Granada Hills. And then every single time I make profit on the game, I just keep buying more unminted properties. So yeah, we'll get this minted out, sorry, as quick as possible. And yeah, we're going forward. It's going to be fun once we can get cars, once we can start to drive around the game and start to like get the Meta Venture application up, and just start running stuff, and yeah, just see where it actually goes. So yeah, looking forward to that. Can't wait to get some more Sparks so we can start to manufacture in the factory and just start to look at other places where we can start to build, and just other stuff what's actually coming to Upland in the future. So looking at getting a terminal as well, so hopefully at the airport we can buy one of the terminals, or maybe when a new city release comes out, maybe we'll not get LA, but it would be cool to get LA and see how much we make off the flight tickets, or maybe even a train station or other stuff like that. That would be really cool. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below where I should film the next video, and what we should actually talk about. If you're new to Upland, welcome. Use the link down below in the description. Sign up today, try and make some money. It's just really good fun, a great community behind it. I hope you're enjoying the content, guys. I really like to see all the positive reviews, so that means the world to me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Peace.